welcome back to the Schmitter's 100 Acre Woods. So today we are actually back out at the Hilltop Christian Camp, working on getting the water to the manager's house hooked up. So we're going to work on trying to identify where the line comes out of the house and where we're going to tie it in. And then we're going to dig up, kind of up across the road to get to the water line that we just put in. Get a saddle put on there like we did at the log cabin, and then get it run across and down. We're having to do it a little bit of ways from the house because there's quite a bit of stone that we had to dig up. So instead of hitting stone in the drive, we're moving up the hill where we didn't hit any stone, and gonna attach it there. We don't want to create a soft spot in the driveway right here if we can avoid it. So we're gonna go up the hill a little bit and put the saddle on and then get it run down. We have issues finding it because we're not 100% sure where this line's at. Going to then look at using a hammer drill, drilling a hole through the block of the house and getting it attached there. So join me while we work on getting this water attached. Here we're digging on the back side of the house, trying to identify where the water comes in. They had a spot where they believed it came in, so we started by digging there. And if we couldn't find it there, we kind of started locating a couple other spots where we thought it might be. So we tried digging in a few spots, and in the end, weren't successful in finding it. So we ended up going a different direction. Here we've moved up the hill from the house and are digging down to find the water line and get it exposed. After getting the water line exposed, we dug down and cleaned it off so we could put the sidewinder on to fuse the saddle on. Here you can see the sidewinder with the saddle inside with the iron underneath, so it's heating up both the pipe and the saddle. Here's a close look of the saddle and the water main once it has been fused together. As you can see, there's a little bit of a lip on both where the polyethylene pipe and the poly saddle are then combined at that point. So we're going to start, we have the saddle put on over there. We're going to run across, put a valve in right here, and then trench down, head for the corner of that house, and we couldn't find the water line. We're not 100% sure if it's on the back side or comes up through here. If we hit it here, we'll fix it and tie into it. If not, we're going to go down and at the corner of the house, we're going to just drill through the block and go in the basement. video at the camp, I talked about fusing pipe. Here I'm checking to make sure that it's cooled off before taking it out of the clamp. Here's kind of a closer look at what it looks like. Here's an example of putting the iron in. And you can see, kind of took a flashlight, you can see how it is starting to roll the pipe back a little bit whenever it heats up. Here you're looking for the pipe to roll, and then you can take the iron out and push it together, and this is what it looks like. Anyone familiar with Brown County, Indiana will know that there's a lot of stone that's just sticking out. So here we've come across some stone that's not smoke, but actually lime dust that's being picked up from the trencher trying to trench through that stone. So we've abandoned there to eventually dig it up from there to the house. It's only about 20 feet, so I'll just use the Mini to dig from that point to the house. This is the Mini-Mac fusing the valve onto the water line. Once that's heated up, you can then put it together and then use a set of vice grips to hold it together. This is an up-close look of tapping the water line. So you use the wrench to go all the way down and essentially drill through, and then back it back out to allow the water to go into the water line. You also want to ensure that the water line and the wire that we put with it is at the bottom of the trench. So here we're just using a T-wrench to push everything down from the roots to ensure that it's at the bottom. And make sure to put wire with everything that we bury so that it's easy to locate in the future with a wire locator. At this point we have put all the water line in, put the wire in, and you can see right to the right of the Mini now there's a blue pipe. That's where the valve is, and we're just backfilling the ditch now. Joining the Schmitter's 100-acre woods. Today we were able to get the pipe tapped into the new line, run down most of the way to his house. We're going to have to come up with a new plan, so we were going to tie into the old pipe where the water went in but never could find it. So instead we're going to just drill a hole through the basement and feed the pipe through and then get it run with some PEX. So we've stopped here at this point, and in a few weeks we'll pick back up and get that put in. So thank you for joining the Schmitter's 100-acre woods while we work out here at the camp, and we'll catch you next time.